Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
All right, man. I don't know if I'll do a live on it. Y'all see this on Thursday. But I don't know if I'll get around to doing a live on it by Wednesday. I don't know. It depends how I feel, man. I don't feel like running today. I got to run today, bro. So usually I feel good after I run, so I might get to it. I might not. But might catch up on some Call of Duty, man. I might start streaming some Call of Duty. But yeah, man, I want to make some observations about what I've seen just with a couple fighters at the press conference. I might do a live on the press conference and some other stuff, man. And so what I did notice was that Anthony Joshua was a little intimidated by Wilder, a little bit intimidated by Big Baby Miller. Okay, now they had damn near every heavyweight damn near up under the sun there. Some you heard of, Wilder, Joshua. Some you haven't heard of, like Eggy Cabal, whatever his name is. I mean, you had Junior Fa, Frank Sanchez, and a couple guys wasn't able to attend. But I mean, they got everybody on this card. It's probably the best card of the year. And the guy Turki, I can't pronounce his last name, but he putting this all together. He's also declared, and I'll talk about this probably Thursday or Friday, he's also declared that he's going to make better Biad versus Dimitri Bivol. So, I mean, Saudi Arabia, it just shows when you got all those promoters in the same room, and I'm going to speak on that too. Money can make anything happen in the sport of boxing, right? But nonetheless, Anthony Joshua seemed a bit intimidated by Deontay Wilder, and he seemed a bit intimidated by Jarrell Miller. He seemed a bit agitated to be there. Now, Miller did get up under his skin after he turned to Dubois and said that basically he addressed the elephant in the room. And the elephant, well, it was two elephants in the room, and I'm going to speak on both of them. He addressed the elephant in the room, which was that he said that Anthony Joshua was scared of Deontay Wilder. He said, you've been running from Wilder, you either, fight me and get put in the hospital, fight Deontay and get put in the graveyard. He said, I don't even like Deontay, but I know you ducking him. I know basically he gonna knock you out. And Anthony Joshua said, you better shut up before I come over there and slap you in front of your moms. You brought your moms over here, and I slap you in front of your moms. And he was like, he said, and then Jarrell was like, you ain't built like that, bro. And he ended up going in on the one thing about the Brits, outside of Tyson Fury, out of the modern day guys, they can't talk trash. Daniel Du Bois had no wordplay for Jarrell Miller. Frank Warren had to step in and speak for him because he couldn't talk shit with Jarrell Miller. And Jarrell Miller, when he grabbed the mic, he said it's stale in here. So he got it lit. Then you would think Deontay Wilder would get it popping, but then I'm going to get to that. But Jarrell Miller got the whole thing lit. Real talk. He got the whole thing lit. And he kind of got under AJ's skin. Now, the other elephant in the room was that Anthony Joshua didn't like the guy that was hosting the questions. I don't know what that dude did to Anthony Joshua. Y'all can hit me up or let me know in the comment section. But I don't know what the hell he did to Anthony Joshua. Joshua said, I don't want I don't want you asking me questions. I want my promoter to ask me questions. You ain't my promoter. And then also before he said that, he said that, we could see Anthony Joshua versus Jarrell Miller. I think we'll see it. He said, you don't know what I'm going to do. You ain't my promoter. He kept checking that dude hosting the event. So I don't know what they backstory, what they beef is, but Anthony Joshua didn't like the MC that was hosting the press conference. That I can say. He ain't like dog. So, he ain't like him at all. But nonetheless, his truck loud as hell. But nonetheless, when they got to Deontay Wilder, they talked about the Joseph Parker fight, and Deontay Wilder, was asked about, people ducking him, and he was like, you know what, man, I gave plenty guys opportunities, but the energy has not basically been reciprocated. They haven't really gave me opportunities to unify, talking about the direct question was, you and Joseph Parker were supposed to fight. He was WO champion, WC champion. It didn't happen, and basically Wilder kind of like did a backhanded, like, yeah, he ducked me, but you know what? I ain't here to harp and complain. We here now. He's a great human being. He's a great fighter. I look forward to fighting him. Now, somebody in Wilder camp was in the crowd saying he was going to get slept, and they was trying to spice it up. And Joseph Parker was just sitting there looking with the bullshit face. But the one thing Parker got going into this fight against Deontay Wilder, our real save here, is he's fought 3 times already this year. So he's got a bunch of activities, and I think he's coming off 2 straight knockouts. But, and then once he started talking about guys ducking him, and, obviously, naturally, people wanted to see, was he going to go in on Anthony Joshua? All right, so then he did not. So then the MC guy, he basically jumped in there, was like, well, we got to address the elephant in the room with you and Joshua. And, this was Deontay Wilder's moment to go in on Anthony Joshua. And he didn't. He kept it fairly respectful. He said, I hope that we do fight one day. I hope we will fight next. He said, but if we don't, he said, you know what? I wish him the best. I respect him. He's a great fighter. And if we don't fight, I still wish him the best. I respect him. He's a great fighter. So Deontay Wilder took the high road while Big Baby Miller took a low blow at Anthony Joshua. And I think most people was expecting Deontay Wilder to explode on Anthony Joshua, and that's what the guy that was hosting the press conference was trying to get, and that's what we all wanted to see. He said, hey, man, what's going on? It's a long time since we've been in the ring together. And Anthony Joshua looked really intimidated there. He looked really timid and uncomfortable at the press conference. They ended up taking the picture with all the heavyweights, and him and, Joshua and Wilder shook hands. But you could see the energy with him kind of shrinking next to Deontay Wilder just when they was talking, because he already know that he don't want to do the fade. Now, to his respect, after they did the press conference, he said that he does expect him and Deontay Wilder to fight next year, and that's the fight that he wants. So credit to him. He's standing on business, and he said he gonna take that fight. Now, he looked agitated. Now, he could have been agitated because Jarrell Miller getting a shot on his undercard after being caught with damn near every performance-enhancing drug in the damn book. And credit to Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder, and other heavyweights like Daniel Du Bois and other promoters there for not trying to exploit that. Because that's the only thing that Anthony Joshua had to say. I ain't got to say I smacked you, like, boy, you took a coward's way out, like on Call of Duty. And that's no kizzy. That's no kizzy. But nonetheless, the Anthony Joshua committed to fight Deontay Wilder if they both win. He committed to that. He said it. It's on wax. So, naturally, excuse me, these longer days still kicking my ass. Naturally, that's kind of what the organizers of the event did. You don't put 2 guys as the main event, Joshua and Alalshikh, and then Wilder or Joseph Parker as the co-main event, and spend that money, unless, guess what? Unless, you want to line them up for a fight next year. So, Anthony Joshua said that's the plan. Obviously, Deontay Wilder wanted. And we'll see. Somebody's opinion can change. Wilder could look bad versus Joseph Parker, and Anthony Joshua look fantastic versus Alalshikh. Now everybody's saying, Wilder, Joshua gonna splatter Alalshikh. But Anthony Joshua looked real uncomfortable there. He did. But with this Turkey guy, I forget the dude's name. I can't pronounce his last name. I'll learn it because he's doing big things. With him, he's literally putting money in, he put money up. He's showing, I got enough money to put up. I love the sport of boxing so much. I got enough money to put up, right? For everything to be Gucci. I got enough money to put up for everything to be one thigh wild. That's what he's saying. Yeah, I got enough money for everything. Right? And I got enough money to make all y'all work together. Al Heyman, Shelly Finkel, Demetrius Sautier, I can't never pronounce his name. He don't never let me in his fights anyway, so fuck him. Frank Warren, Eddie Hearn sitting next to each other, everybody being cordial. Spencer Brown and his whatever promotion, Bomb Squad promotion, AJ promotion. He got enough money to make everybody sit down and be humble. That's all it is. It all boils down. If it got money in it, they all gonna work together. But they want to be overpaid. Promoters can work together if they on somebody else dime. If somebody else putting the money up, then you don't have an issue. But if they all putting their money up, then they jockeying for position. This showed that these guys can work together. But you guys, guess what? It got to be a third party involved to make sure everything is fair and down the middle, or to put the money up. Don't nobody want to risk their fighters or risk their money and then lose it all and don't have nothing to show for it, because Mayweather put an emphasis on the and I don't think that was his MO, to put so much emphasis on not having a loss that it affected boxing like a virus. But that's one of the reasons these dudes don't want to do business together. You know, and then it's to the point where they're going to have to do business together, and they're going to have to, you know, do things in good faith. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. You know, that's just what it is. So, you know, that's just what it is, bro. And I think a lot of people need to see this. This is the path that we need to be on. Work together and beautiful things can happen, you know. But it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in description. Check out the Heavyweight Boxing Talk playlist, Boxing News playlist. Check out my new channel, Free Game 89, FR33 Game 89. Hit the link tree. It's there. It's in the description. Check out my Detroit channel, Motor City Sports Talk. It's in the link tree. It's in the description. Peace.